Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hakim bin Shahruddin. My metric number is 059666. Today I'm going to talk about one of the role of sub-state actors, that is lobbyists. Lobbying, also lobby, is a form of advocacy with the intention of influencing decisions made by the governments by individuals or more usually by lobby groups. It includes all attempts to influence legislators and officials, whether by other legislators, constituents, or organized groups. A lobbyist is a person who tries to influence legislations on behalf of a special interest or a member of a lobby. In politics, lobbying, persuasion, or interest representation is the act of lawfully attempting to influence the actions, policies, or decisions of government officials, most often legislators or member of regulatory agencies. Lobbying, which usually involves direct face-to-face contact, is done by many types of people, associations, and organized groups, including individuals in the private sector, corporations, fellow legislators, or government officials. Lobbyists may be among a legislator's constituencies, meaning a voter or block of voter within their electoral district. They may engage in lobbying as a business. Professional lobbyists are people whose business is trying to influence legislation, regulation, or other government decisions, actions, and policies on behalf of a group or individual who hires them. Individuals and non-profit organizations can also lobby as an act of volunteering or as a small part of their normal job. Government often define and regulate organized group lobbying that have become influential. The ethics and morals involved with legally bribing or lobbying are complicated. Lobbying can at times be spoken of with contempt, when the implication is that people with inordinate socio-economic power are correcting the law in order to serve their own interests. When people who have a duty to act on behalf of others, such as elected officials, with a duty to serve their constituents' interests, or more broadly the public good, can benefit by shaping the law to serve the interests of some private parties. A conflict of interest exists. Many critics of lobbying point to the potential for conflicts of interest to lead to agent misdirection or intentional failure of an agent with a duty to serve an employer, client, or constituent to perform those duties. The failure of government officials to serve the public interest as a consequence of lobbying by special interests who provide benefits to the official is an example of agent misdirection. That is why lobbying is seen as one of the causes of a democratic deficit. Government often define and regulate organized group lobbying as part of laws to prevent political corruption and by establishing transparency about possible influences by public lobby registers. Lobby groups may concentrate their efforts on legislatures where laws are created, but may also use the judicial branch to advance their causes. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, for example, filed suits in state and federal courts in the 1950s to challenge segregation law. Their efforts resulted in the Supreme Court declaring such laws unconstitutional. Lobbyists may use a legal device known as amicus curiae, literally friend of the court, briefs to try to influence court cases. Briefs are written documents filed with a court, typically by parties to a lawsuit. Amicus curiae briefs are briefs filed by people or groups who are not parties to a suit. These briefs are entered into the Crown records and give additional backgrounds of the matter being decided upon. Advocacy groups use these briefs both to share their expertise and to promote their positions. The lobbying industry is affected by the revolving door concept, a movement of personnel between roles as legislators and regulators and roles in industries affected by legislation and regulation. As the main asset for the lobbyists is contacts with and influence of government officials, it can also mean substantial monetary rewards for lobbying firms and government projects and contracts worth in the hundreds of millions for those they represent. As a conclusion, we can conclude the lobbying can affect and give big impact, especially on influencing people in making decisions in political. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.